there, and welcome back to the channel. This is Mels Gaming, here with what's probably going to be a fairly short video, but one of the most special videos I have ever had the fortune to make. Last night, here on the Wolf Grind back on Yukon Valley, which I'll talk about in a minute, we got something incredibly special. I came to this zone, put the binos up, and I saw this. And he's actually howling there, which is so cool to see him howl. But I knew straight away that that was no common wolf, and then I spotted it, and it pops up 9 legendary. 38 to 40 estimate, so not a guaranteed diamond, but I knew that that was not a normal wolf. That was a rare, and when I first saw him, I was like, okay, that's either Mela or the new Charcoal Melanistic, or Melanistic Charcoal. And I was looking at it, and the closer I got, I was like, I swear that's a Melanistic Charcoal. I'm so confident that's a Melanistic Charcoal, not just a normal Mela. And then when I got this view of him here, I could see the silvery tones in the fur. This is the first ever Melanistic Charcoal that I have seen. I've seen a few acromelas, as you will have seen either in my previous video where I shot a female, or the male I got on stream and then I ended up getting another male off stream on Medved. I've had a few acromelas, but this is the first Melanistic Charcoal that I have laid my eyes on, and it's a level 9, a potential super rare. Like, as he walks around there, you can see, like, he is so much more obviously, like, really dark than the other wolves, and I was not sure how a Melanistic Charcoal was going to look at night, but it was just immediately, I knew. And I was like, oh, this is probably going to troll, because I get a lot of trolls that have that 38 to 40 estimate. They just seem to like to troll with that estimate, and I was, like, basically saying to myself, this is probably going to troll. I'm just going to take it with the 308. I'm not going to spend hours getting pictures and footage of him, because I've got this really bad feeling that it's going to troll. And I'm going to be heartbroken by it, because this is my first time seeing a Melanistic Charcoal, and it's a level 9, and if it trolls, it will just be so sad. So, I posted a screenshot, which I actually, posted on my community tab and stuff last night, of him drinking, and said, this is a level 9, pretty sure it's a Melanistic Charcoal, I really hope it makes it. And running over here, I genuinely felt sick. And sure enough, running up on him, they're so obviously a Melanistic Charcoal. I mean, they just look like a really old Mela wolf with all that silver in their fur. And as soon as it popped up, when I harvested him and said diamond, I hit tax so quick. As soon as I saw that say diamond, I was spamming the tax button, because oh my god, a super rare Melanistic Charcoal Grey Wolf. I mean, I have had so many struggles with these wolves. Like I said, I am back on Yukon. This is on Yukon. We started on Yukon. My first Great One Wolf, which was the first ever Great One Wolf, was shot on Yukon before I even started grinding. And then once I started grinding, it had to have been like 80 diamonds, maybe more. There was just diamond after diamond after diamond after diamond, but no great ones. So I go over to Medved, and on Medved I get another Frostbite Great One, then I get the Battlethorn Great One, and then Medved just dried up completely, so I come back to Yukon, and I was actually given a bit of a tip to try opening my map as like a private multiplayer session, so only I would be able to join it, or anyone, like if I was to invite someone specifically, because people were telling me, I believe it was Mac specifically in the Discord, and a couple of other people, that they had seen animals doing weird stuff, and then once you open your map to a private multiplayer, it was like they were spawning in better and like more regularly, and that it might solve some of the issues I was having on Yukon, and it worked. I had like a whole new pack just show up at a lake that I was hunting regularly before I switched over to Medved. Like, just a whole pack that I'd never seen before. And just lots of other crazy things, and I might have to do a video talking about that at some point. But it was just level 9 after level 9 after level 9 after level 9. I actually had a couple of red browns, and I jokingly said, this was in the official Discord, in the Fabled chat, said, oh, of course, the 2 red browns I've had spawn didn't spawn as one of the diamonds that has spawned. They spawned as a 6 and a 7, and one of them was actually the harvest before this guy, which is insane. And I then come to this zone, and there's a level 9 Melanistic Charcoal. My first ever Melanistic Charcoal is a freaking super rare. This is now my second super rare wolf. I am on 3 Great One wolves and 2 super rares, which is insane. Like, I seemingly don't have the best luck with the Great One wolves compared to, you know, some people that are on way, way more and, you know, having really short grinds. But the super rares are insane. And for one of them to be one of the 2 brand new rares, like, they've only been in the game for a very short period of time. And for the first Melanistic Charcoal I ever see to be a level 9, it's nuts. So needless to say, I'm sticking with Yukon for a bit. And I kept grinding after this spawned last night, and I was still getting level 9 after level 9 after level 9. So I'm really hoping that, thanks to that tip about opening my map into a private multiplayer, that's going to make the difference, and maybe we'll get some more luck with Yukon Great Ones. But I can't complain. Like, 2 super rare wolves, and just this is just so insane. I can't believe it. The first ever Charcoal Mela is, like, for me, is a super rare. I just can't get over it. I kid you not, I sat for a good period of time last night after I shot this guy, just in pure shock. Because I just couldn't believe that I finally get one after trying so hard. You know, I've killed thousands of wolves at this point, between Medved and Yukon, and hundreds of diamonds. And I was just always hoping that at some point during the grind, I would get a good size, I was hoping a gold, Melanistic Charcoal, and then one spawns and it's a freaking super rare. I just don't know what to say, honestly. I'm still kind of in shock. Yeah. Like I said, not going to be the longest of my videos, but wow. I was so convinced this guy was going to troll me. I felt so sick, like my heart was in my mouth. Like, I felt so ill running up to him because I was so convinced I was going to be trolled again and get another super troll. But he made it, and is now one of my all-time favourite trophies, because how could it not be? For the first time you ever see a rare in this game, for that rare, you know, you've never seen one before. You see one and it's a diamond. It's just one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in this game. It's never happened to me before. This is just, yeah, it's beyond incredible to me. I am beyond thrilled. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I've been so excited waiting to put this out since last night, and I really can't wait to share it all with you. I'm so excited about it, and just excited to go and continue grinding tonight. It's definitely spurred me on again after quite a while with nothing. Like, I've gone a long amount of kills with nothing in between, so yeah, this has been a massive, you know, kick forward, and just, yeah, it's so cool. I'm so thrilled. But that is going to be it for this one. So thank you all so much for all your support, as always. You are all so amazing. And I really hope you've enjoyed this one. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.